Welcome back, guys. So, you know, Bitcoin and investments, and I need to be watching the road right now. Yeah, I don't know how others do it. I think we'll stick with this. Beautiful day, sun rising on the crypto markets. A lot of green happening, which is nice to see sometimes, you know? After a spell of red, having some green. Bitcoin nearly up to 41.50. Bitcoin Cash still consolidating at around 700. Ripple down after its little peak. Speculation, shall we say, entering those markets. Litecoin above $52. Nearly 53. We haven't seen that in a long time. So that's nice to see. Is this caused by the SegWit activation? How close are we? Almost there. 98.2% to SegWit activation. Lightning Network, which means atomic swaps. So maybe we're starting to see some speculation going on with Litecoin. As for Neo, it has recovered slightly. Still isn't back to where it was at 50. Consolidating now at around 40. But it is up quite a bit since yesterday's low of around 34. Today I wanted to do something a bit interesting, or at least I thought it was. Hopefully you do. A sector review of some of the top coins within a certain area. So today I'm going to be looking at gambling and fantasy sports. Namely, the coins I'm going to be looking at: Footy Cash, No Limit Coin, Football Coin. These are the three fantasy sports that I could find. I wasn't actually aware there's more than one. As for the gambling, we have Funfair, Wager, Peerplays, and Edgeless, all of which we'll go through. Hopefully you get a better understanding of all of them. So let's get into it. First up is Footy Cash. In the fantasy sports realm, they are known as Footcoin, which is rather unfortunate, as branding is important. How many of you thought OMG coin when you first heard it was just another crap coin? I certainly didn't. No. I knew its value straight away when I heard the name. But having a look at the Footy Cash website, there is currently instructions on how to swap your existing coins for different ones. I imagine it's not too difficult, but I'm not sure why they're doing that. As you can see, there is these two women that pop up a lot on this website. And the logo is very much focused on soccer and American football. But if I'm not mistaken, they do plan to expand to other sports. There's this low-res image which does talk about it. They do plan to have NFL, NBA, PGA, and UFC. I just find that a little bit strange when the coin is called Footcoin and it's called Footy Cash. Branding is really important. People don't want to be betting on UFC using Footcoins, I would imagine. Now, towards the top, I think this is a really important point to make, is that they are going to be targeting new fantasy sports website in Europe and Australia, not the States. And I think they're doing this because in the States, it's rather difficult to get a license. It's rather difficult to be legal. Now, fantasy sports is not the same as gambling. There's a legal distinction where gambling is a pure game of luck. Fantasy sports is a game of skill. So it's not illegal in most states, but not easy to get a license. So they're missing out on a big industry in the States. And they even, on the main page of the website, show you how big of an industry they're going to be missing out on. They have this chart here showing how fast fantasy sports popularity is growing. In 2015 alone, it was estimated there was just under 60 million players in North America. So that sucks to miss out on that. Now, I don't think you can actually buy this coin at the moment because of them needing to do something with the existing coins. Because if you have a look at the market, there's no volume anywhere, and the market cap's really low. So this, I think this particular project is struggling to exist right now. So we'll have to wait and see. And on to the next coin. Well, it would be if I could find it on CoinMarketCap. So there's this one called Football Coin, and has a decent website. It just also is struggling a lot with existence, it seems. The website refers to it as XFC coin, and that doesn't actually exist. And then according to their news, they are needing to create a new blockchain and new tokens. So I'm really confused about this one. They don't have their own blockchain yet. It's really bizarre. I'm really not sure what's going on there, why they would allow that to happen. Now, there's an important thing that in the crypto market that everyone should know, and that's the power of the first movers initiative. So why is Bitcoin number one? Why does it have the most hash power? That's because it was the first. Now, the first in an industry generally overtakes everything else and nothing else can catch up, which makes sense. Now, I am aware of the MySpace Facebook example where MySpace was first and Facebook overtook it. That is the rarity, but essentially, in this case, it's difficult for anything to catch up with Bitcoin because Bitcoin can be upgraded. So even if something did come out that was technically better, faster, cheaper to use, people would still like Bitcoin and Bitcoin can still be upgraded. So we have a really good example of why it's important to be first. Now, one project which I am really excited about is No Limit Coin in fantasy sports because it is the first and it's the first with a working platform. Now, if you will have been around when I made this video, you probably weren't. I only had one subscriber at the time. And no, it wasn't my mum. That was purely organic growth. The good old days of 1 month ago. But I'm still very excited about this project. So if we have a look at the coin, nearly 20 cents at the moment, 203 million coins minted, and a total market cap of just over 40 million. Now I hear there's a lot less than that actually in circulation, but I'm not certain of the exact amount. However, one thing about this project is that the developers and the team behind it are very, very active. So let's have a look at the Slack group. Hey guys, say hello to YouTube. Can someone explain how many coins are in circulation? It looks like I just missed the CEO, so that kind of sucks. Okay, so I've heard this a lot as well, that there is less than half the amount actually in circulation because a lot of it needs to get locked up for the actual games, and there are a few big-time investors that are holding the coins because they're not in a rush to create profit. They're looking to make a lot, not just a quick profit, so they're holding on. One of the coolest things for me about this project is the openness of it. It's so transparent. If you take a look at this video, you'll see the CEO, Raphael Groswert, give a call to someone he's looking to make a spokesperson for the coin.
I don't know if the number's still any good.
Hello?
Hey, Joe?
Yes?
Hey, Joe Theismann, how you doing? Remember, it's Raphael Groswert. Remember we had dinner in Vegas a couple of years ago?
Yes, Raphael, I do remember.
Well, we created our own currency, and ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to start crying, but it's $50 million market cap. I have a whole community that has supported me, and now we're going to launch, and guess what? Everybody wants you.
So that was Joe Theismann, a legendary quarterback, and nobody can tell me that that call was fake. I mean, if you have a look at his reaction, like, you just go watch the video. There's no way someone's that good of an actor. Even Leo DiCaprio would be jealous of that performance. And these aren't uncommon. There's interviews weekly over on Dan's channel with the CEO. I highly recommend you check him out. He's actually my favorite YouTuber personally, so highly recommend. Now, the coin as of yet is not on any major exchange, although it is on a few. They are in advanced stages with Bittrex sending over legal documents, so potentially the aim is by the end of next month. Now, this puts NLC ahead of a lot of coins in getting onto a major exchange like Bittrex because they're actually legal in over 25 states in America, a claim which a lot of altcoins cannot make. Now, the No Limit Coin website recently underwent a revamp and now looks like this. And you can see they're targeting much more than just one sport, but pretty much all of them. and the platform for soccer is currently operational. You can actually use this coin, which is a rarity, big one. It's in beta at the moment, still works, but they are looking to make improvements on it until it's even better than the UI used by DraftKings or FanDuel, which are two of the biggest companies in the States for fantasy sports. NFL platform coming in 14 days. And if we scroll down, we can see all the sports they plan to add. So the soccer one's currently operational, NFL, cricket, basketball, hockey, and baseball. And on the timeline, you can see when most of these should be added by March 2018. Now the wallet is a proof of stake model similar to Footcoin, except the rewards are 4% instead of Footcoin's 3%. Now this 4% for staking compounds. So the more you have, the more you get. There's a lot of value proposition for people who are looking to hold a lot of it. And this is some of the team. Like I say, you can see interviews that the CEO has with Dan on his channel. So there's a lot of involvement from the developers with the community. So I recently named No Limit Coin as my #1 undervalued coin in this video. I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. You're responsible for your own money. If you were to ask me if I still thought No Limit Coin was undervalued, I'd say yes. The reason for that being is that there are so many different coins out there with huge market caps based purely on speculation. They don't have a working product. They don't even have a beta out, and yet they're worth hundreds of millions of dollars, especially when the market they're looking to take on isn't as lucrative as fantasy sports is. It's just a huge industry, billions and billions of dollars, a worldwide, huge fiat market.
Did you say fiat?
No, I was referring to the car. I wasn't talking about money.
You weren't talking about real money?
No. On to the gambling coins. First up is Funfair with a massive $109 million market cap. The only reason they're only 2 cents a pop at the moment is because of the total supply being 17 billion of these coins. Absolutely huge amount of coins produced. Funfair is a casino built upon the Ethereum blockchain. They don't currently have a working product. This is all speculation. Now they do have a showcase, a kind of proof of concept, you could say. So if you have a look at that. Now I'm not sure why, but this website really kills my computer and the fans were up like crazy. Apparently you need a connection to Ropsten or Coven to test the Ethereum network to play these games, as well as a MetaMask Chrome plugin extension, which I'm not going to do. But essentially, they have a proof of concept, and that was worth $110 million. According to their roadmap, in Q4 of this year, there will be an alpha release, followed by the beta early next year, if it's not delayed. And on to the next gambling currency, we have Peerplays. Now, Peerplays has less than 6 million coins minted, with a total market cap of $22 million. The price has been on a steady decline since a few months ago, but they are still on no major exchange just yet. Now, if we have a look at the website and try to see what justifies the nearly $23 million valuation, to be honest, I don't see a lot. It does talk about being able to use decentralized apps with the platform, but I personally tried to download the app that they're saying came out this month called 8 Peerplays. I checked my phone, I went to thingy, Play Store, whatever, and I didn't find it. So I personally don't see anywhere to use this at the moment. I do believe they are planning to have a downloadable desktop client next month. So again, all speculation for this coin, $23 million of it. Lastly, let's have a look at Edgeless, another coin, 132 million of them minted, total market cap of $57 million. The markets, they're on the biggest, they're on Bittrex, so they're on the major exchanges. Now let's have a look at the website. First, Ethereum-based casino. It's not the first we've looked at, but apparently they claim fame to being the first one, talking about why essentially online gambling is going to be good on a blockchain, some basic information, but no platform to speak of. $57 million. So this is the point that I'd like to try and make, that there are a lot of speculators in this space. They just like to hear a good idea and will get behind it. So if you know of one of the first concepts in a field in crypto to come along, if it's one of the first, if not the first to come and do it, it's likely to do very well because there are speculators. They don't even need a platform and they can do phenomenally well. No Limit Coin is a platform, the first in the industry, no competition, and has a working platform, has an amazing development team, has an amazing social media presence, social backing, and it's at its current valuation. I don't see it remaining at that for too much longer. I hope you found this useful. If I missed your coin, I'm sorry. I couldn't look into them all. These are some of the most popular ones that I could find. Now I need to go and rest because this took a phenomenally long time to look into and my head is banging. If you'd like to see me do another sector review, would you let me know which one you'd like to see? I'm thinking maybe the online data storage type coins or the weed buying coins. I don't know, let me know. Thank you for watching and I will see you in the next one.